So today I'm taking a look at smartwatches, and in particular, this one. This is the new Kospet Tank M4, a budget-friendly, rugged smartwatch built for the outdoors. It's got the rugged looks, a nice AMOLED display, GPS, Bluetooth calling, and some really great battery life, all for a price that won't break the bank. I've been playing around with it for a little while, been using it on and off for the last couple of weeks, and here's my full review. And if you're into more smartwatch reviews, budget phones, tablets, and all those bits and bobs, hit subscribe on the channel. Let's get into it. So right away, the Tank M4 lives up to its name. It's bold, chunky, and screams durability. The case is built from a reinforced metal alloy with rugged bumpers around the edges, giving it serious protection from knocks and scrapes. The watch is rated IP69K and 5 ATM water resistant, meaning it can handle swimming, rain, dust, and even high pressure water jets. Definitely built for outdoor adventures. Now, as with most rugged smartwatches, the Tank M4 is on the larger side. So for those with smaller wrists, like me, it might feel a little bit cumbersome, but overall, it's a really nice feeling watch. And this strap that they sent over as well is actually really nice as well. The Tank M4 features a bright AMOLED display with good color, sharpness, and contrast. Visibility in direct sunlight is actually solid, which is essential for outdoor use. The touchscreen is responsive, and the physical buttons make navigating easier if your hands are wet or if you're wearing gloves. So overall, when it comes to the display of the Tank M4, I haven't really got any complaints. Like I said, the screen is really responsive to touches, even if you're wearing gloves or you've got wet hands. Absolutely fine, no problems at all. A really nice display on a smartwatch that isn't that expensive. And when it comes to features on this smartwatch, there's a lot going on here. There's a full suite of health tracking. There's heart rate, blood oxygen, sleep monitoring, stress tracking, and even women's health features. You've got over 170 sports modes covering everything from running and cycling to strength training and hiking. There's built-in GPS with multi-satellite support for accurate tracking, Bluetooth calling through the built-in speaker and microphone, and then notifications on your phone, customizable watch faces, and basic utility apps like weather, alarms, and a stopwatch. So for a rugged smartwatch in this price bracket, that is a lot of functionality. And the software is straightforward and easy to navigate as well. Swiping through menus feels snappy enough, although not as polished as Wear OS or an Apple Watch. Notifications come through quickly, and I haven't had any instances of any missed notifications, so that's something that's really great on this watch. And the Bluetooth calling works well. The built-in speaker is loud enough for like a quick chat, but I wouldn't necessarily use it for long conversations. And then, like I said before, when it comes to customizations, you've got a plethora of watch faces via the app that you can switch between to suit your taste. And the clock face, you can do like an analog, digital, all the usual bits and bobs to really customize the watch to how you want it to look. And one thing I did find really strange when setting up this watch is the previous Kospet watch that I used used the Kospet Fit app. Fine, no problem, great, makes sense because it's a Kospet watch. Whereas this M4, you use a different app. Can't even remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I just find it weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still works. It links up fine and you can track everything on there. Not a problem whatsoever. I just found it weird that you go from the Kospet Fit app specific to Kospet to something else. Bit weird. Like I said, works perfectly, no problems, but yeah, just a bit weird. And Kospet claims some really impressive battery life, and to be honest, it did deliver. With moderate use with all the usual bits and bobs like the GPS on, health tracking, notifications, all the stuff that you'd typically want to have on when you're using a smartwatch like this, 8 to 10 days, no problem at all, battery life wise. If you turn some of those things off, naturally you will get longer battery life, and then charging takes a couple of hours on the proprietary charger. So it's not like a universal little 2-pin thingy that sticks on the back. They've got a proprietary charging dock, which, you know, for some people might be a bit of an issue, but for me, it doesn't matter. So what stands out with this Kospet Tank M4 and what not so much? So standing out, naturally, the rugged design, really durable, a very sturdy and well-built watch, nice accurate GPS, notifications come through absolutely fine. And then of course you've got that normal health tracking, and then you've got a really nice AMOLED display. And the not so great things, although they're not deal breakers really, Obviously, it's a very well built, rugged watch, and it is bulky, which for people like me with smaller wrists, it can feel a little bit large, especially if you're wearing it for a continuous length of time, which most people will with their smartwatches. So that's one thing to bear in mind. The UI is not quite as smooth as like Wear OS on my OnePlus Watch 3 that I've got, smooth as butter. This, smooth enough, but not quite as fluid as that. And then of course my Apple Watch as well. And then of course you've got that proprietary charger, which, like I said, for me, it's not a deal breaker. They sent it over with it, not the end of the world. But if you're someone that's got multiple smartwatches from different brands in the same household, then maybe you'd want a watch with the same charger. Apple Watch, for example, you can use the same charger for all of those. So should you buy the Kospet Tank M4? Now, of course, if you're looking for a rugged smartwatch that's got great durability and loads of features like all the sports modes, the GPS tracking, all the health monitoring, etc., really rugged design and a really nice AMOLED display and great battery life, the Kospet Tank M4 is certainly going to be a great option. Now, while the software isn't the most fluid, I didn't expect it to be, not necessarily on one of these lesser known brands. I think sometimes they don't put as much into the software experience as what you'd find on the more mainstream brands, but overall, it's a really great smartwatch, and for the most part, it's nice and comfortable. But like I said, for someone with smaller wrists, you might find it a little bit large. But let me know down in the comments what you think of this Kospet Tank M4. Would you like to see more smartwatch related videos? Definitely hit subscribe on the channel. I'd love to hear your comments as well. And I'll catch you in the next one.